Hey guys, people, Clueless Gamers, backtrack to The Flash, Season 3, Episode 18, Abra Kadabra. So that's a weird title to the episode. Don't know what the hell that means. Maybe there's a magician in this episode. Maybe Malcolm's in this episode. No, I know that's not going to be the case. But last time we checked in with The Flash was the Supergirl Flash kind of crossover thing going on where Barry and Iris got back together. He proposed to her again, but for real this time, and Iris's eyes and things like that. It was a very nice way of singing to her, running home to you. I read somewhere, I think it was on another Reactors video, maybe it was Blind Wave, and then I looked some stuff up about it. Apparently that was like the second time ever that Candace Patton heard the song. She heard it the first time in rehearsal. They kind of just surprised her, and she apparently really cried. So that was very interesting. That would have been cool if they just did it for the first time raw, but I guess they had to, just with her hearing it for the first time, but I guess they had to go through some kind of rehearsal. So if that's true, that's a pretty cool thing. You can let me know if that's true down below. It was more enjoyable than I thought, the musical episode. It was nice to see the whole kind of team crossover with Supergirl people. Hopefully that will happen more later this year and next season with the other crossovers. Before that, we kind of had Wally trapped in the Speed Force. Jay traded his place in there to get him out. Barry is now going with the idea that I am going to save Iris from Savitar. Music Meister helped Wally. Some of you guys pointed out to me in the videos that apparently Music Meister robbed the bank and everything else to kind of help Wally overcome his fear. So we'll see how that goes going forward. And yeah, I don't know what to expect from this episode, but I'm watching this obviously way later, so after this episode there's like a month-long break, and for me it's not really that at all. It'll only be a few days. But that being said, I'm expecting something big to happen to kind of end this. Supergirl was kind of a pretty predictable but big ending for that. I'm expecting something big here. So I'm super excited for this, so without further ado, here we go. Industries may be getting bought out. We haven't seen Stag since I think like episode 2 in season 1. Who the hell is that? I assume it's our villain of the episode? He's like a magician, Abra Kadabra. So that's why there's your title of the episode. Oh, and now he's going to drown these poor Stag Industry guards.
Not as good as Joe.
Yeah.
Shut up, Barry.
Shut up, Barry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make Joe sing now. Nah, Barry's confident he's going to save her. And he's gonna save everyone. Hopefully he's right, but now he's gonna have flashbacks. Damn, that's gotta torment you, man. No wonder he did what he did. Killer Frost, stop hinting at that. She'll be the one that betrays.
Things between you and Julian are a little frosty.
Stop! I knew you were gonna say that, Cisco. Yes, it is. Alright, so I bet it's the same guy. Cord, where is Blue Beetle? Stop mentioning him if you're not gonna bring him in. You almost hit that poor pedestrian.
Newest resident of Iron Heights?
No, I assumed that you
that was good.
I just...
He seems like he's got some mannequin arms. Gypsy. Alright. Maybe he's a breacher. Maybe he's an Earth 19 villain, and that's why she's here. Well, Cisco will be happy. I like this whole card trick thing. And he's gone.
Distinguishable from magic.
Yeah.
Before you
it's like Thor. It seems like it's magic, but it's really advanced science.
The future.
He is 64th century.
Holy shit.
Criminal from the future.
What the how far?
64th century.
64th?
What? Me hand?
Stop, Cisco, with the terrible puns.
You know that look?
Might be the key to saving you.
Yeah, if he's ahead of Savitar, let's ask him questions.
Nothing.
Please stop holding the mannequin hand, Cisco.
I told you, this guy
Please,
is smart.
just stop holding it
You
like
just
that.
bribe Kadabra.
I could hook you up, girl. How about this? Real soon.
Man, making moves. There you go, Cisco. She's holding back, though, for some reason.
Great
timing. Yeah, great timing. Don't tell me she's married or something. And Mercury Labs. There we go. Create.
Another tech company?
Do the trifecta.
This guy sucks. I see what I want to bring.
I think I just did.
He's a hologram.
So,
Damn, he's got some good skills, this guy.
Beyond your understanding.
Well, shit.
Move, you'll regret it.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work, Joe.
I've heard that, Detective.
Probably a lot. Holy shit.
Told you.
He made it into a squirt gun. Oh my god, now he blew up the cortex. Holy crap, this guy is cool.
I know who he is.
Oh shit.
His name.
That could help.
Hand him over.
That could totally help. We need that information. Damn, Barry just clocked him out. Come on, just let's get a few answers at him and then we can turn him over to Gypsy. You think a man from the 64th century would have been able to escape some cuffs?
Gypsy, darling.
Maybe he killed someone that Gypsy loved.
Iris dies.
Damn.
The decision lies with you.
They're gonna put the team against Gypsy.
Did he take somebody from you?
Yeah, clearly, Cisco.
It's merely a flesh wound, as the Monty Python boys would say.
I was thinking the same thing.
Anyway.
How many murderers have we put in prison?
What line are we willing to cross, Barry? That's what you're gonna have to face.
Walk free just to save my
Exactly.
life.
Do you save her life and let a murderer go? Sounds like the reverse Flash
It's a
is saying
single
beyond your
safety.
understanding.
I will blow you away.
Yeah, Joe, I don't think you'll have a chance. He'll escape. He's a magician. Who, maybe this was part of his plan the whole time. Gypsy, careful. You could ruin this whole situation. Fuck, I think he really was gonna tell Joe. And there he goes. And they both kind of screwed each other and he's out. Oh, wow, he wants Harrison Wells or Eobard Thawne's tech vault. The time vault.
There we are.
Alright, what is that? Is that Gideon? Is that what powers Gideon?
Thank you, Dr. Wells.
Alright, so he knows him too, because he's from the 64th century and he was probably a good history student. Damn, another explosion. Star Labs are getting blown up this week, huh? And Julian just got healed and he got fucked up again. Oh shit. What if her bracelet broke? Oh no! No, 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 she's stabbed with a pipe and this is not good. Guys, that's our doctor. What are we gonna do?
Immediately.
Guys, we need to get her to a
Yeah, hospital.
They're gonna ID her as a meta.
Fuck, that's true.
One that we have a file on for attacking CCTV.
Yeah, that's true. Fuck, we are so fucked. Wow, she's gonna trust Julian here?
That's okay. I'll walk you through it.
Holy shit, she could pass out.
I'm putting my life in your hands.
Wow.
I trust you, Julian.
Damn, that is a lot of faith, girl. I'll give you credit.
Because of you. You opened that
Yeah,
door.
you were gonna let him
You
out, Joe, even if
That
he
is
gave
on
the
you,
info.
Detective.
It is on you, Joe. Gypsy's totally right. Two people on opposite sides
more
of
delays.
the extreme law, Gypsy and Joe. Is either of them gonna get what they want? Can't Barry help in the situation since he has speed and, you know, maybe steady your hands? Oh, Lord, that, yeah, that's too deep. Like, what is Iris doing in this situation? She doesn't have any medical training.
Then I.
Barry, can't you help, please?
I would rather die.
Jesus, she really doesn't want to become Killer Frost. Don't rip it, don't rip it. Okay, is it good? Are we good? Did she not bleed to death? Stitch it up, please, stitch it up. All right, I think we're through the clear. We're good at the moment, I think.
Build a time machine.
Ah, maybe like a Rip Hunter kind of time
He's
sphere.
trying to get back to the future.
Eobard Thawne style. All right, that's what he wants. That's why he wanted the thing Wells has there to power it. Wow, it looks like a more advanced one. It's not just that stupid little sphere. It looks more like a little ship.
And is to Marty McFly himself back to the future.
He's
God
gonna have to
damn
open a
it.
temporal wormhole first.
Yep,
When he does,
and you'll be able to detect it.
we catch him together.
Yeah, be careful with that situation. This guy's from the 64th century. Oh, that's cool. He's just flying through the streets.
What do you say?
We don't have time to say. People, move.
Catch me if you can.
That's something Reverse Flash said last season. All these future people have the same dialect. I wonder what regular people think about all these metas. God damn it, Cisco. Gandalf, really? Oh, fuck. Wally's good. He's alright. Catch him, Cisco. Good work. There you go. That's cool. Portal him down. Cool. It's like the drop ship from the Wave Rider. That's what it looks like.
You gotta stop this guy.
No shit, Joe. How the hell's Barry gonna get up there? Oh, he's gonna jump off some buildings, do some crazy shit. Damn, Barry, that's impressive. Nice. And he vibrated himself right through the ship. Okay, what happened to the ship? Did it just kill people? Oh, okay, it just went into the future. It's just without him. Well, at least it didn't kill anyone. Alright, and we're back to the same conundrum we were about 20 minutes ago. This is kind of cool, like singular shots of Barry and Joe and Iris. I like that. That's a cool way of doing it.
Help me save her.
Damn, Barry's really begging. That's crazy.
Enemies for years. Well, there
Wow.
have been others. Of course.
They have history.
Thawne, Zoom, DeVoe.
What'd he say?
None of them hurt you like Savitar.
There was something there I gotta go back to.
It's like I get to kill her too.
Wow. He gets his revenge too. His wrath. The wrath of Abra Kadabra. Woman's just doing her job. She's getting justice for a dead partner and she's collected a mass murderer. It just ends up being this conundrum. You know, neither of them is right and neither is wrong. Just how it worked out. That was a good speech there by Abra Kadabra. I like that. That was menacing.
Fought through the pain like I've never seen anyone
She's
before.
brave and she really doesn't want to be Killer Frost. This man's gonna kiss her. Making those moves. Oh, easy, easy, easy. Right, you can't grab. Don't grab there. It's a natural inclination, but...
That's clumsy of me.
Yeah, let's not grab there.
Bedside manner you got there.
Because it's a natural thing when usually you're kissing a girl, you always go down to the hip. So, like, you know, like stomach area. So, in this case, just you gotta be careful. Joe feels lost. He's,
I don't know what I can do to save you.
He feels helpless. It's really just down to Barry at this point. I feel for the man, but... You gotta
save her.
Yeah, you gotta trust Barry, man.
What does that mean?
Barry's going to the future, somehow.
I'm gonna run to the future.
Alright, well he's never purposely run to the future. Is the Speed Force gonna be mad at that?
What hope is
That's it? What hope is there in the world, right?
What are you doing?
HR has been gone the whole time. I forgot about that.
Talking.
I don't know if I believe
You gotta
him.
let somebody
Is
know
he
next time you
lying?
decide-
I hope to.
Die. Caitlin.
Caitlin?
Fucking hell. Oh, she's spiking.
Caitlin, somebody help!
He's gonna pull the necklace off and make her Killer Frost, isn't he?
Started seizing.
Hold her down, hold her down. Hey, HR, grab her legs, hold her down.
She's having surgery complications. I just read about this today.
All the way, turn it up to the top, all the way up.
Oh, Jesus. You might kill her like that. Pull the necklace off. Pull it off. You have to. You gotta risk it, Julian. Damn, that is a horrible call. Look at poor Cisco's face. Pull the necklace. Pull it. Somebody better have the strength to. I know she said she'd rather die, but somebody's gotta do it. God, how are we gonna explain this to Barry and the rest of the team? Somebody do something! Fucking hell. Julian's gonna do it. No?
She's gone.
She's not gone. That wasn't part of the future. Pull the necklace. Pull the necklace.
Stop! That's not what she wanted!
I don't care. I'm not gonna sit here and watch her die, okay?
It's selfish, but I agree.
Okay? It's alright, mate.
This is gonna bring her back, but in a bad way. And there she is. She's back. Can we put the necklace back on, like, really quickly? Is that how this works? Okay, now put the necklace back on. Put it back on. Fuck. Put it on. Put the necklace on. God damn it. Now it's too late. And Killer Frost has been unleashed, just like the timeline newspaper said it would.
Caitlin.
Not anymore. She's full Killer Frost now. Wow. She always looks good in that look, but now it's our Earth 1 Caitlin. And that's where we're gonna end it, huh, Flash? Wow. Good thing I didn't watch it when it first came out, because I would have been hating that I had to wait that long. Man, people had to wait a month after that. God damn, that might be one of the Flash's most intense episodes, ends of the episodes in a long time. Holy crap. Alright guys, so that was my reaction to The Flash, Season 3, Episode 18, Abra Kadabra, and damn, wow, I really like this episode. This might be one of my favorite episodes of Season 3, and I thought Season 3 has been pretty lackluster. For the most part, there's been some good moments here and there. You know, Wrath of Savitar was pretty good. I thought about half of Into the Speed Force was pretty good. I had fun with the duet, but I don't even count it really as a Flash episode because it was a crossover. And then, before that, the Grodd stuff, the two-part crossover was cool, but also disappointing. And then, so on and so forth. So, I think this hit with a punch. I think there was a lot of great stuff to lay out the rest of the season, including what happened there at the end of the episode. A lot of tense moments, some cool lore expanding, and some cool characters coming into this episode, either returning or being introduced. So for me, there's 4 main points in the episode. It's Abra Kadabra #1 and all the things that go along with that. Gypsy and Cisco. Then I want to look at Barry saying he's going to the future. So Barry is going to the future, I guess is what I'll call the point. How that's going to happen, what that means, what the hell is going on after he learns what just happened, who the hell knows. And then the 4th main point is Caitlin Snow / Killer Frost, because there's definitely both of them appear here in this episode, and the latter is not a good one. I don't know what we're going to do now. But starting with the first main point, Abra Kadabra, yes, he's a little bit over the top. Yes, he's, you know, a little bit flamboyant or eccentric, you know, with like the white hair. Maybe it's a character in the comic books. I don't know. However, I think his speech at the end to Barry solidified it for me, that they're enemies in the future, and that if he doesn't tell Barry the information, which he didn't, it's almost like this time he gets to kill Iris just as much as Savitar does. It kind of sucks that that's probably the last we'll see of the character, because I'm assuming he gets executed on Earth 19 and we're never going to see him again. Expanding the lore, this is the farthest we've ever been to the past or the present in terms of the Flash. We've been all the way to 64 million years ago or something like that on Legends this season. But being to the 64th century, that is insane. I mean, like, that's crazy. That's what? Like 43 centuries from now? 4,300 years? That's awesome to expand the lore that he's fought throughout time. He knows all this stuff. There was a lot of kind of callbacks, you know, great lines throughout the episode, you know, you shall not pass, you know, Marty McFly and Back to the Future, all those kind of things. There was a few more throughout the episode, and you can let me know your favorites down below. But a lot of references to kind of Reverse Flash kind of stuff, and you know, building a little kind of, not even time sphere, but kind of a little dropship Wave Rider thing to get Back to the Future. So a lot of cool stuff there. However, for someone that's from the 64th century and has all this like nanotech that looks like magic and stuff like that, and I like how they explain that, you know, kind of like I said throughout the episode in Thor, that, you know, things that we don't understand end up just being, you know, that we think are magic are really just advanced forms of science. However, to be caught twice in the episode, being someone from a 64th century, not great. I understand you're facing 2 speedsters and 2 breachers, but you really let Barry catch you both times. I thought you would have more preparation for that, or be able to get out of metahuman cuffs or something. Are you a metahuman who's just infused with nanotech? I guess that's how that works. So yeah, that was kind of a little bit lackluster in that way. But the actor, I actually thought, did a good job for kind of the eccentric, kind of quirky character that he had. He was creepy in some ways, but he also, especially with that last speech at the end, was menacing. So I really like that. I hope he returns, but I'm assuming he gets executed, and that's kind of the end of his story. I don't know how much, if he's in the comics, or how much he's in there in general. If he has a history with the Flash, I'll have to look that up, and if you know, let me know down below. But that was some cool stuff there. There was a line, he said, you thought Thawne, Zoom, Savitar, Thawne, Zoom, me, and somebody else were your enemies, but it's, you know, Savitar is your greatest, whatever. He said someone whose name I did not recognize, that I will have to listen to over and over again after I record this review. So if you let me know, I'll probably know by the time this video goes up. But if I don't, let me know what that was down below. There was a name in there that I did not recognize, so let me know who that is. Yeah, but overall, I think his powers, the tricks he had briefly were very cool. You know, he was kind of restricted towards, after the first time, he got caught to kind of escaping with kind of a bomb kind of explosion thing, and then just, you know, flying around in a ship. But it was still cool for what they did, and you know, hopefully they can bring him back and they won't kill him, but very cool expanding the timeline. The second main point of the episode here is Gypsy and Cisco. So we learn clearly Gypsy is a little bit unnerved. It was not just she wants to catch her prisoner or he's a mass murderer. You knew he killed someone close to her. It was her partner, who also, I guess at some point, was her lover. It was years ago, 3 years ago or so, but still she has feelings of it. She owes that she should catch down, should catch Abra Kadabra, not only for her partner, but in general, you know, for all the people he's killed. He was not from Earth 19. We don't know where he's from, what Earth originally, but we know he's from the 64th century. She has this conflict throughout the episode with kind of Cisco explaining that they keep getting interrupted, but more conflict with Joe and the rest of the Flash team of what to do. I don't think neither was wrong or neither was right. I understand why she wants to bring him back for her own personal motives and the law, but then Joe and the team being selfish in a right way. They're trying to save Iris's life, and if he really has the information, which he probably does, but he was never going to give it up anyway. They just didn't know that. It's more in the situation of, I understand both sides. You know, Cisco asked at the end of the episode, where's that leave us? And Gypsy said, I don't know. I get why Cisco would feel weird, because it's like Barry's his friend, to a degree Iris is his friend. You can get her killed by taking away Abra Kadabra when maybe he could have gave up the information, even though I don't think he ever would have given up the information. But I understand that leaves them in a weird place. I think they'll be able to fix that. I don't know if she'll be back by the end of the season. There's a possibility. I don't know where she would really fit. I think Jessie Quick, honestly, which I don't think she'll come back till the end, would have more of a place fighting Savitar, but I don't know how that's going to work out there. But they have this kind of cute relationship. Cisco was very forward at first and then kind of tailed himself back and was like, hey, am I reading this wrong? You know, so he still is a nice guy underneath, and I think that's going to work out for them. There just seems to always be these wrinkles, but he is right. That was not just a kiss. There is something more there, and it just, you know, ended up resulting in this complication, you know, here with Abra Kadabra. The third main point in the episode here is there's not much to say about it. It's Barry is going to the future. He's going there because, like he said, like Thawne, like Abra Kadabra, like Savitar, they all are, it's just history to them. That was a good line. You know, they know every trap, everything, you know, and Thawne, you know, laid that out, and I think the episode called The Trap in season 1. Barry's going to go to the future. Barry's only been to the future once. It was a complete and utter accident. He's traveled to the past before, either by accident or on purpose. He's gone to alternate realities on accident or in purpose and other Earths, but he's never traveled to the future on purpose. I assume it's going to be some kind of tachyon device thing, and but the thing is, when you think about the past, right, we've learned that Barry, he's in the Speed Force, he focuses in on a past moment, bang, he goes there. He doesn't know what to focus on in the future. Is he going to jump back to the moment where Savitar killed Iris? I guess. That's the only future moment he has as a reference. So we'll have to see about that going forward. I think on one end, I understand it, that, you know, he's scared. I think Joe having the conversation with Iris at the end of the episode was very sweet. This is on Barry. He understands that. But again, the conversation with the Speed Force, they want him to be on Barry, you know, the whole decision to be on Barry, but they don't want him, and as Jay also instructed him, he has to stop fucking with the timeline. Even if he's not fucking with it in the past or in alternate realities, he can't then fuck with it in the future. So Barry's got to be careful there. It's someone he loves. He's being pushed to those limits, but he's got to be really, really careful that he doesn't upset the Speed Force, that he doesn't fuck things up in the timeline again, that it actually ends up proving worthwhile if he could pull it off. So it's a lot of dangerous things here, but I think that's going to be a very interesting concept going forward. So let me know what you think about that. And then the fourth main point of the episode here for me is Caitlin Snow / Killer Frost. So the Caitlin Snow part, she's been having this kind of thing with Julian of, like, he felt used, understandable. I said that she should make the move now and, you know, maybe invite him back to the opera and do some kind of romantic dinner or something else. I don't know if they're going to get that chance now. But, you know, they kind of have this moment or so. They're maybe getting there, and then this explosion happens from Abra Kadabra, and she somehow gets impaled from the explosion with, like, a shelf metal. I have no idea. The shrapnel of it. Maybe it was the shrapnel of the bomb. And Julian does a pretty good job, but she, you know, she somehow is strong and doesn't want the will to not turn into Killer Frost, and she trusted Julian, which is, you know, she hasn't known him that long. She stays awake during the surgery. It reminded me, if anyone's ever seen Jessica Jones, of the story about Kilgrave staying awake during surgery because he didn't want to pass out, because then his, you know, things would happen. I won't spoil it for you if you haven't watched it, but she stayed awake. That was very strong of her, very brave, very painful of her. And then she has these kind of surgery complications, not only because she was kind of directing Julian, who only had limited experience, you know, in the Royal Air Force or whatever, he was in the Royal Arms. But, you know, it's not a proper hospital. Even though it has all this equipment, they're not proper doctors. And something happened, you know, maybe a blood clot or something, and she she was gone. She was dead. And I knew Julian was going to pull the necklace. I thought Cisco was for a second, but they made Julian. I think it would have made a little bit more sense of Cisco because he's no longer. But I guess Cisco respected that she'd rather die than turn to Killer Frost, and Julian gave in. He pulled it. I said, put the necklace right back on as soon as it healed up, but they hesitated, and, you know, kind of for the story, kind of plot, as you would say, but also, you know, maybe you're shocked in that moment that she's alive, and, you know, she went full Killer Frost, full hair, full eyes this time, and she, you know, spread cold all over the room, blasted them all back. Julian got blasted in the episode for the 3rd time in the episode, poor bastard, and now she's Killer Frost. So Killer Frost at large, just like the future timeline, you know, newspaper headline said. So now that she could be the one that betrays. You know, right now, the one shall fall, seemingly is going to be Iris. The one that shall suffer a fate worse than death is Wally. Is that going to come back now that Wally is good? Because technically the one suffering the fate worse than death, I guess, is Jay now, so maybe it's replaced there. And then the one who betrays, I'm still thinking it's HR here because that was weird. That seemed, to me, that seemed like a weird storyline, right? That he went on a romantic escapade out of random. I know he transforms his face when he leaves, but out of random for 2 days, that seems odd. You know, Savitar said that he survives. He's the coward. We see him seemingly on the building in the future vision looking from the roof or something, binoculars or a gun or something. Maybe he's the betrayer, and they're trying to say it's Killer Frost, but it's not, and it's HR. So let me know what you think about that down below. And, you know, kind of any other thoughts, predictions, theories you kind of have here on the episode. That's kind of my reaction and thoughts here on The Flash Season 3, Episode 18, Abra Kadabra. There's a lot of stuff here with The Flash now going to the future. Let me know how you think that's going to work out. The entire, I guess, issue of, you know, Cisco and Gypsy, what it means of, you know, what do you think of Abra Kadabra going to the 64th century? Caitlin Snow, who's now Killer Frost. You know, kind of Iris making a stance here that she didn't want to, you know, let a mass murderer go to, you know, to save her life. She's been there again. You know, who do you think the betrayer here is? The group? Was that a suspicious thing with HR going on? Do you think Gypsy will come back here toward the end of the season? Will we see Abra Kadabra again? Did Abra Kadabra really know who Savitar was? And kind of any other thoughts, predictions, theories I guess you have on the episode. Let me know down below. That name that I missed there that Abra Kadabra said. I'm trying to think. I don't think there was any other moments in the episode that I really wanted to talk about. It was nice to see Cecile again. She showed up, and that was kind of a sad moment of her talking about July and them thinking, man, you know, Iris might she might not, you know, make it that far. Kind of put into context for them that entire situation, and I felt bad. I felt bad really for Joe in this episode and everything he went through, and being a father, and he's saying that comes first before the law. I got all that stuff. So there was a lot of rough moments, a lot of tense moments in this episode, and we're shaping up, maybe, you know, after it's been kind of lackluster, maybe we can finish this off here. But, you know, that's again kind of my thoughts. You know, let me know if I missed anything. Like the video, subscribe channel, share with your friends if you'd be so kind. As always, though, as I said, I normally say this before, no spoilers going forward. I don't want to know that stuff, but please like, subscribe, share with your friends if you'd be so kind. And until next week of The Flash, guys, thanks for watching.